Welcome to Theragape. Feeling stuck in the divorce process or about the divorce overall? In this community, Manzi shares personal tips from personal experiences to help you thrive and live life to the fullest.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Theragape. I want to say thank you for being here, no matter where you are, no matter what time of the day it is. I'm grateful that you are watching. I have been talking about divorce as a new beginning. I did a video or two on that, so please check it out. I did the letters N-E-W. So today we will be doing the letter B for beginning. And yep, B, begin again. Begin with God. The very first chapter of Genesis captures this idea in 4 sentences. In the beginning, God. You know, I never stopped here because, you just got trained to read the chapter. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form. But I want to really give thanks to Apostle Joshua Selman. I heard him talk about this one day, and he said, in the beginning, God. And I said, wow, that is so profound. Everything starts with God. So begin your day with God. I know I say that all the time, but I'm sorry. Begin your day with God. Begin everything with God. Begin your prayer time with God. Begin, when you get in a car to drive someplace, talk with Him. When you get to work, talk to Him. Everything that you do, begin with God. Thank Him for waking you up. Ask Him for His leading. Ask Him for His guidance for that day. What does He want you to do that day? What are His plans for you that day? Because we don't know everything. I mean, I know you know that, but you get my point. We can see from here over there. He sees all things. So begin with Him. I remember during my divorce process, I used to ask God for the strength because I had shared that it wasn't too long after my ex served me that I was in an auto accident. I was rear-ended, and that left me with a concussion. And sometimes the papers just look overwhelming. Now, I did have a lawyer, but there are places where you need to sign, and sometimes you just not even sure what you're signing. So ask the Lord for His strength and His guidance. And even if you are one of those people who you're very deep in reading things from the beginning to the end, still ask Him to give you the grace to read that stuff and to sign it, because you know what? All the emotions come back when you're signing that paper like, wow, we were married. I thought we loved each other. And this is real. We are getting a divorce. So ask Him for His strength. And remember that how you feel does matter. So yes, just because you begin the day with the Lord doesn't mean that you're not going to be feeling stressed out, or that you may not have some feelings of, feeling a little depressed, feeling down. Maybe you want to eat, maybe you don't want to eat. I know when I'm excited, I eat a lot. I'm finding out now that even when I have down days, I also eat. So I guess, I don't know if food is it's a neutral factor there. But there will still be days after you have prayed and you begin the day with God. It may feel like He's not even there, like He's not doing anything, but He is there. You do your part with that. The truth is, life still goes on, even when we are having great days, when we're having bad days. I remember when I was going through the process and I would see couples at the restaurant or they're walking down the street, and I'm like, why do they have to be happy? I mean, I'm going through this thing. I am in the worst of the worst place of my life, and they're joyful. People are going to games, and life just goes on. I'm telling you the truth that you will have days where you feel great, days where you feel just awesome and life is great, and then other days you don't want to get out of bed. I used to live in Minnesota, and during the winter months, I remember there were times when it would be like 55 degrees, maybe even 60 degrees. And then you listen to the weather report and you hear that the very next day there's going to be a snowstorm. So it's going to feel that way. You know, you're going to have great days. Your friends will check on you. Maybe you went to a birthday party or you went to a wedding shower or a baby shower. And then the next day something hits. It's okay. Still begin your day with God. Make sure that you're not distracted by the ups and downs of your emotions. It's normal and it's a part of the process. All right, so here's another B. So we talked about beginning your day with God and beginning everything with God. So be aware that sometimes it can feel like you have a setback, but really it's not a setback. It may feel like a setback, but it is really all set up for a comeback. So embrace those moments. For example, your lawyer might say, you know, I reached out to your ex's or soon to be ex's lawyer for XYZ and haven't heard back from them. Or we heard back from them, but this is what they're saying. You said this thing, but they're saying that thing. And it can just feel like, oh, my word. Back to the Minnesota story. Yesterday was great. I thought we were moving forward. Now today, this thing is happening. Stay focused, okay? Just be aware that sometimes it can feel like a setback. But it is still going to be a comeback for you. Just do your part with regards to the process. You know, turn in your paperwork, make the phone calls with your lawyer. If it's going to be something that you and your spouse really have agreed that you don't need a lawyer, I think that's perfectly fine. Just make sure that you are keeping your end of the bargain. Because again, your character is still going to be who you are even after the divorce process. So don't use this as a means of, you know, where you're so spiteful and you're becoming dishonest. I mean, that stuff does come back to haunt you. So be honest. If you say you're going to do this, make sure you do that. If you're unsure, then talk with your spouse. If you have a lawyer, then you just go through your lawyer. All right. And then you just want to breathe, you know. Let's say you did your part and you were just waiting for this to happen, and then there was a curveball. I know you want to swear and, you know, you want to do all these things, but just stop. Just breathe, you know. Just breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Just breathe. All that yelling and screaming is just going to get your blood pressure high and maybe your sugar levels high. Just breathe. And then once you are regulated, then let's go from there, okay? But it's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel angry. It's what you do with that emotion that matters. All right. And then I want you to be on the lookout for ways to serve others. There's something rewarding and something therapeutic about serving other people. You know, it takes the focus off of yourself, and now you are concerned about other people. I don't care if it's picking up groceries for someone, or maybe you're in a grocery line and you see someone just really counting the coins, and you're able to pay that bill or give them $1 to make up that, you know, the difference. Do that. It may be picking up coffee for someone. Maybe you just bake something for your job. Maybe volunteer at your school or library, but just do something for someone. It's so refreshing. It is so rewarding. It takes you out of the way. It gives you a reason to come alive again. You know, you find purpose in reaching out to other people, reaching out to meet the needs of other people. So I want to encourage you to be on the lookout for ways to serve others. All right. I mean, this list is not exhaustive. These are not the only B's for, you know, a new beginning or beginning again. A recap: begin again, begin with God. The very first chapter of Genesis captures the idea in 4 sentences, like I said earlier. In the beginning, God. Let me sit still with that. What does that mean for you? That in the beginning, God. I bet you there may be 5,000 people watching this right now, and in the beginning, God may mean absolutely different things for them. Be aware that sometimes it can feel like you're stalling or like you have a setback, but that is just a setup for a comeback. And then just breathe. When you hear something that just got you angry or information that is absolutely not true and you want to fight it back and just go around this thing, just stop and breathe and then regulate and get back to where you can start again and not have all your emotions so worked up. And then be on the lookout for ways to serve. I truly hope that this video has helped you. Please like and subscribe. And I'm going to do another video on E because now we're in beginning. Like I said, I've already done some videos on new. So check those out. And I hope to see you soon. Take care for now. And God bless you. Bye-bye.